This has to be the least confident awards prediction video to ever grace YouTube. It's gonna be so much lock it in, but maybe not. The 82nd Annual Golden Globe Awards are on Sunday, January 5th, effectively kicking award season off into high gear. This ceremony is the first of the major precursors leading up to the Oscars, and while it is certainly by no means the end all be all, it is not the sole predictor. It is a great place to start. It is a good way to gauge the temperature of the season. So, of course, we're going to do my favorite thing to do during award season. We're going to try and predict them. I usually personally find the Golden Globes to be a bit trickier to predict. They are the first big one of the season, like I said. And this award season in particular, everything feels so up in the air. Usually, by now, the last couple years, actually, we've kind of started to see a path for some major players, but I really don't know where to begin. We had Oppenheimer last year. We had Everything Everywhere All at Once the year before. But this year, everything is open. There is nothing really set in stone. Despite what you are hearing, I really don't think there is a front runner. So a lot of these predictions are just going to be a wing and a prayer, and we're going to hope for the best. We're going to start with Best Original Song and work our way up to the big ones. So let's get into it. For Best Original Song, the nominees are Beautiful That Way from The Last Showgirl, Compress Repress from Challengers, El Mal from Amelia Perez, Forbidden Road from Better Man, Kiss the Sky from The Wild Robot, and Mi Camino from Amelia Perez. I think it's going to one of the Amelia Perez songs. I'm going to lean towards Mi Camino. I think El Mal is the better song of the two. I think it functions better in the story, but I do think they are going to gravitate more towards like the quote unquote radio hit, if you will. That is one of the songs Selena Gomez sings. My runner up would be Kiss the Sky for The Wild Robot, though. I do foresee maybe a Wild Robot upset, and maybe that's just wishful thinking because I don't love Amelia Perez. For cinematic and box office achievement, this goofy category, we have Alien Romulus, Beetlejuice, Deadpool and Wolverine, Gladiator 2, Inside Out 2, Twisters, Wicked, and The Wild Robot. I'm under the assumption that it just goes to whoever made the most money. So in theory, would that be Deadpool and Wolverine? Are they about to get a Golden Globe? That's I already have a headache from that. But that's my pick, I guess. Best original score. What a big year for original scores. Even not these nominees, just a great year for it. But the nominees are Conclave, The Brutalist, The Wild Robot, Amelia Perez, Challengers, and Dune Part 2. I can see the Golden Globes going like a fun route and giving it to Challengers, and maybe that's part of my just like my wishful thinking, but I'm going to go Challengers with The Brutalist being my runner up. That feels right to me. For Best Screenplay, we have Amelia Perez, Honora, The Brutalist, A Real Pain, The Substance, and Conclave. I feel pretty confident that it's going to go Honora. I feel pretty strong about that. I think that is where Honora is really going to show up this award season. Contrary to what a lot of other people think, I think screenplay is like its path. I can also see The Brutalist being the runner-up there, so we're going to lock in Honora as my winner and The Brutalist as the runner-up. For Best Director, we have Jacques Audiard for Amelia Perez, Sean Baker, Honora, Edward Berger, Conclave, Brady Corbett for The Brutalist, Corley Farjat, The Substance, and Payal Kapadia for All We Imagine as Light. I could see them doing a number of different things here. Again, I really don't know where to begin. I'm going to go like a safe route. I'm going to say Brady Corbett for The Brutalist. That feels like good to me. That feels safe to me. And then just because I'm feeling chaotic, I think my runner-up is going to be Jacques Audiard for Amelia Perez. I really think the Globes are going to like him and this movie. For Best Supporting Actress, we have Selena Gomez, Amelia Perez, Ariana Grande Butera for Wicked, Felicity Jones, The Brutalist, Margaret Qualley, The Substance, Isabella Rossellini for Conclave, and Zoe Saldana for Amelia Perez. This category is fairly wide open. I think, though, it is going to come down to two women right now, and that is Zoe Saldana and Ariana Grande. I think it's really between those two as it stands of I'm filming this on December 31st. So as of December 31st, I think all season long it's going to kind of be those two. I'm torn because I think the Golden Globes are going to really eat Amelia Perez up, as evidenced by the amount of nominations it got. But I think there's a lot of industry love for Wicked. I'm going to go Ariana Grande as the winner, Zoe Saldana as my runner up. But like, it's either or, you know? It's very close. But lock it in. For Best Supporting Actor, we have Yura Borisov for Honora, Kieran Culkin, A Real Pain, Edward Norton, A Complete Unknown, Guy Pearce, The Brutalist, Jeremy Strong, The Apprentice, and Denzel Washington, Gladiator 2. This one is the only category I feel great about. It's going to be Kieran Culkin, A Real Pain. I will shave my eyebrows on camera if it's not. Not really, but like I do feel very confident it's Kieran Culkin. I almost don't feel the need to pick a runner up. I feel that confident, but if I had to pick a runner up, I'd go Guy Pearce for The Brutalist, I think. But I'm 99.9999999% sure it's Kieran Culkin. For Best Actress, Musical or Comedy, it's Amy Adams in Night Bitch, Cynthia Erivo, Wicked, Carla Sofia Gascon for Amelia Perez, Mikey Madison, Honora, Demi Moore, The Substance, Zendaya, Challengers. I think this could go a number of ways, to be quite honest. It just kind of depends if they want to go the comedic route or the musical route. But I do think Mikey Madison is going to take this one. I'm like looking at the list though and debating everything. I'm going to say my runner up is Cynthia Erivo for Wicked. She's a returning entity to these award shows. She has the star power. She's no stranger to being a nominee. I could see them giving it to her as well. It's an excellent musical performance. So that would be cool. I could also see, though, Demi Moore like slipping through. I think Carla and Cynthia might like split some votes, given like that they're both representing musicals. And typically, I feel like awards bodies don't always give the award to like the first time nominee who's like out the gate for her breakout role, you know? Which is why I don't think Mikey's going to win the Oscar. Yeah, I could see Demi getting in there. So right now, Mikey is winning, but Demi and Cynthia, I think, are like neck and neck. That's so vague. I'm so sorry. For Best Actor in a Musical or Comedy, we have Jesse Eisenberg, A Real Pain, Hugh Grant, Heretic, Gabriel LaBelle for Saturday Night, Jesse Plemons, Kinds of Kindness, Glenn Powell, Hitman, and Sebastian Stan, A Different Man. I think it's going Jesse for A Real Pain. I think that is the one that has the most like steam going forward into the other awards, especially when like they stop splitting the acting categories by comedy, musical, and drama. I think when they merge, like he is the one who has like the most merger potential. So I'm gonna go Jesse Eisenberg, A Real Pain, and my runner up is Sebastian Stan, A Different Man, because I've been seeing a lot of love for that performance. Don't count out though Hugh Grant for Heretic. I wouldn't count him out. This category is kind of weak and up in the air, and he is an industry veteran. It's a great performance, and I could see them wanting to reward him. For Best Actress in a Drama, Pamela Anderson, The Last Showgirl, Angelina Jolie, Maria, Nicole Kidman, Baby Girl, Tilda Swinton, The Room Next Door, Fernanda Torres, I'm Still Here, and Kate Winslet in Lee. I think a lot of people are going with Angelina Jolie, Maria. That's where I'm leaning right now, with my runner up being Nicole Kidman in Baby Girl. I do think the reception to Maria has simmered quite considerably since it has made its way into the world. So I don't think Angelina is as like locked and loaded as a lot of people thought maybe like 6 or 7 months ago. I know I said at the beginning of the video it's not a make or break award, but I do think depending on how this goes for her, it could like really shape the rest of her season. But right now I'm going with her for Best Actress Drama. For Best Actor in a Drama, it's Adrian Brody, The Brutalist, Timothy Chalamet, A Complete Unknown, Daniel Craig, Queer, Coleman Domingo, Sing Sing, Ray Fiennes, Conclave, Sebastian Stan, The Apprentice. I think this is the most interesting Best Actor race we have had in years. There's no clear frontrunner. I think any of these men could really take it. I think those first five are the Oscar five, to be honest. I could see it really being a split season with someone taking something different at every single one. Looking at the list for the Golden Globes, I think they could go Timothy Chalamet, a complete unknown. I have not had him as my winner until this split second decision. So I'm going Timothy Chalamet, a complete unknown, winning the Globe. Adrian Brody, the Brutalist, my runner up. I don't know that Timmy is going to sweep this season, but I could see him taking the Globe. I could see Adrian Brody picking up the Critics' Choice. I could see Coleman picking up the SAG. I could see Rafe picking up the BAFTA. I really don't think it's going to be a sweep this year. But yeah, Timothy Chalamet. Because why not? For non-English language film, we have All We Imagine as Light, Amelia Perez, The Girl with the Needle, I'm Still Here, Seed of the Sacred Fig, and Vermiglio. I'm going with Amelia Perez. I just think like the passion is behind that one industry-wide. I don't think critics and audiences are as hot on it, but the industry really loves that movie for some reason. It is the most awarded film at the ceremony. Yeah, Amelia Perez. My runner-up is The Seed of the Sacred Fig. For animated, we have Flow, Inside Out 2, Memoir of a Snail, Moana 2, Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Foul, and The Wild Robot. I think Golden Globes gets a little chaotic with their animated picks specifically. I remember when they gave it to Missing Link that one year. Like nobody saw that coming. But also I could see them going a really like safe route. But I'm gonna go with Flow. I think this is a prime spot for Flow to like swoop in and win a televised award, with my runner-up being The Wild Robot. I think all season long it is going to be those two. But I'm going to say Flow. For Best Musical or Comedy, Anora, Challengers, Amelia Perez, A Real Pain, The Substance, and Wicked. I'm going to, oh God, I don't know. I'm going to go Anora because, like, I think that specifically has a lot of love from like critics and journalists, and this is a body made up of critics and journalists, so that is my line of thinking. And then I'm gonna have my runner-up be Amelia Perez, but I think it's Honora. And then Best Drama, The Brutalist, A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Dune Part 2, Nickel Boys, and September 5. I am firmly in the camp that Conclave is Best Picture for the Oscars. It makes perfect sense as a Best Picture winner to me. I can make a whole video about it if people want. I'll get more into it when I do Oscar predictions, but I have to go with my heart. I'm going to say Conclave, with The Brutalist being the runner-up here. It just makes sense to me. Thank you for tuning in to this chaotic predictions video. I promise they won't all be like this. Like I said many times, this is the first one. It's tricky. Anything can happen this season particularly, but at this ceremony, anything can happen. As the season goes on, I will be continuing to update on the state of the race and predictions for all the major award shows. And as we get more data, as we get more winners, it will be much easier to zero in and accurately predict. But until next time, make sure you do all the things you're supposed to do with a YouTube video. Make sure you follow along for lists, reviews, and awards predictions, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!